Alright, so today we will be replacing the throwout bearing. We'll be using the same pressure plate, and we'll be taking out the old one and putting in a new one, as opposed to just installing a new one onto a new pressure plate. Now the first thing you need to do is remove a snap ring, and that snap ring sits right in this groove that I'm tracing with this flathead. Now this snap ring is not like most, in which it has the two small holes in which you can use snap ring pliers. Instead, this one is just a solid ring. So what you do is you kneel on the pressure plate to press it in, and then you get your flathead and you get it under there, you push it up, and then you follow it all the way around, and then it just pops up. Now, you will not be able to do this unless you have the pressure plate pushed down. So that's why I say you have to kneel on it. Now, the next part that comes is this little spacer washer thing that the snap ring sits inside of. Once you remove the snap ring, this just comes right off, and then you are free to remove the throwout bearing. So installation is the exact reverse, that being, this is all the stuff on the bottom, and then on the other side you would have this spacer we just took off, and then the snap ring which sits inside that groove. That would be on the other side of the pressure plate. And now this bottom part, it has this ring facing upwards, and then it has 3 spacers. So it takes me a bit to get the spacers off here, but it has 3 similar spacers, if not the exact same spacers, and you just have to get them off. And so to install the new throwout bearing, it would be the exact same process. I now have the pressure plate flipped over to show you that that's where you put in the throwout bearing, but before that you need to put on the 3 washers and the ring facing upwards, and then on the other side you need to put back on the spacer and then put back in the snap ring flush, and then your throwout bearing's done.